Did you know that a simple, everyday habit, something you probably do for hours every day without a second thought, could be silently chipping away at your health? For seniors over 70, one particular way of sitting can actually increase the risk of deadly health events by over 60%. What you're about to hear might be shocking, but it could also save your life or the life of someone you care about deeply. In the next few minutes, you'll learn the exact sitting positions that pose the greatest danger for older adults, the science behind how this seemingly harmless act becomes deadly, and most importantly, what small changes you can make starting today to protect your body, mind, and independence. Let's begin with a story that's far too common but rarely talked about. Last spring, Margaret Keller, a 78-year-old retired librarian from Oregon, was found unconscious in her recliner. She had simply dozed off while watching TV. What seemed like an innocent nap turned out to be something far more sinister. Margaret had developed a condition called deep vein thrombosis, or DVT, caused by sitting too long in a static reclined position without movement. A blood clot formed in her leg, traveled to her lungs, and nearly took her life. She survived, but her independence didn't. What happened to Margaret could happen to any senior who isn't aware of the dangerous habits that come with aging. Let's dive straight into the life-saving facts that too many people ignore. 1. The most dangerous way to sit after 70. Medical studies from the University of Michigan reveal that prolonged sitting, especially in soft recliners or with legs elevated above heart level, can restrict blood flow and increase the likelihood of blood pooling in the legs. For seniors, this becomes significantly more dangerous due to natural changes in circulation. Dr. Angela Whitman, a cardiovascular health expert for older adults, explains, after age 70, venous return, your body's ability to send blood back to the heart slows dramatically. Sitting for more than 90 minutes without moving increases the risk of clot formation, especially in the calf region. The most dangerous sitting positions? Reclining with your legs elevated above your heart. Crossing your legs for long periods. Slouching forward with pressure on your abdomen. These positions can restrict blood flow and digestion, elevate blood pressure, and even increase fall risk when you stand suddenly. What you need to do now. Set a timer or reminder on your phone to stand up and move every 30 to 45 minutes, even if it's just for a few minutes of light walking or leg movements. If you sit in a recliner, make sure your legs aren't elevated for long periods without breaks. 2. The hidden dangers of comfort chairs. Ironically, the chairs we often think of as perfect for seniors can pose the greatest risks. Soft cushion recliners, overstuffed armchairs, and sagging sofas can make it harder for seniors to maintain posture or get up safely. Take the case of Harold Benson, an 82-year-old war veteran. He began experiencing shortness of breath and persistent leg swelling. It was only after an ER visit that doctors identified the root of the problem: prolonged hours sitting in his favorite armchair without proper support or movement. Geriatric orthopedic specialist Dr. Nathan Cho warns, chairs that don't provide firm back or leg support can cause muscles to atrophy faster and put strain on the spine. This not only impacts mobility, it makes basic movements dangerous. Action step. Evaluate your favorite chair today. Is it too soft? Does it let your hips sink lower than your knees? Replace it with a firm-seated option that supports an upright posture, ideally with armrests that help you get up easily. 3. Blood pressure, sitting posture, and morning risk. Most seniors take their blood pressure medications early in the morning. But did you know that sitting immediately after taking them could actually increase your fall risk? Here's why. These medications lower blood pressure, which is great for the heart, but they also reduce your body's ability to regulate sudden position changes. When you go from lying down to sitting or standing, blood can pool in the legs, causing dizziness or even fainting. Dr. Elaine Morris from the Mayo Clinic explains, orthostatic hypotension, or sudden drops in blood pressure when changing positions, becomes more common after 70. Sitting incorrectly, especially slouched or in reclined positions, exacerbates the effect. Your new routine. After taking any blood pressure or heart medication, sit upright with your feet flat on the ground and your back supported for at least 15 minutes. Avoid crossing your legs or leaning back too far. Let your body adjust. For sitting and the silent decline in lung function. Here's something many don't know. Sitting with poor posture can actually reduce your lung capacity by up to 30%. That's right, slouching forward while reading, watching TV, or even knitting compresses your diaphragm and chest cavity, limiting oxygen intake. For older adults, especially those with asthma or COPD, this can have serious consequences over time. Evelyn Torres, a retired 74-year-old schoolteacher, began experiencing increased fatigue and breathlessness. After months of tests, her pulmonologist traced the problem back to how she sat for long hours each day. Once I adjusted my posture and took breaks to breathe deeply, it was like getting my energy back, she said. What to do now? Sit with your shoulders relaxed and your chest slightly lifted. Take 5 deep breaths every hour. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 2, and exhale for 6. You'll be surprised how much more alert you feel. 5. Dehydration and sitting, a risky combination. Dehydration and prolonged sitting are a silent duo that can dramatically increase the risk of blood clots, dizziness, and fatigue. Most seniors already struggle with staying hydrated, and sitting for hours without water only compounds the issue. Dr. Lisa Henley, a geriatric hydration researcher at Johns Hopkins, says, "Water keeps your blood thin, your joints lubricated, and your muscles functional. If you're sitting for extended periods without drinking water, you're creating the perfect storm for circulation problems and fatigue." New habit. Keep a full glass of water next to your favorite chair and make it a ritual to take a sip every 10 to 15 minutes. Set reminders if needed. Hydration isn't just for summer, your life could depend on it. 6. The golden hour of movement. Did you know the first hour after you wake up is the most important one for your body's long-term mobility? Studies show that seniors who begin their day with gentle movement, stretching, walking, or light chores have significantly lower risks of falls and joint stiffness throughout the day. Compare that to those who wake, take their meds, and sit back in a chair for an hour or two. They're more likely to experience dizziness, poor digestion, and muscle tightness for the rest of the day. Martha Fields, 76, made a simple change. Instead of sitting down with coffee and the morning news, I started walking around the house for 10 minutes first. My back pain went away, and I feel sharper mentally. Try this tomorrow. Upon waking, stand up and do 3 minutes of slow walking. Then, stretch your arms, neck, and legs. Breathe deeply. Only then should you settle into a chair for breakfast or reading. That golden hour sets the tone for your entire day. 7. Why sitting alone is especially risky. There's one more factor that multiplies all the others: isolation. Seniors who live alone and sit for long periods without check-ins are at higher risk of unnoticed health events, such as mini strokes, fainting episodes, or blood clots. And if an emergency happens while sitting, like chest pain or loss of consciousness, help may not come for hours. Dr. Megan Lau from Stanford Center for Aging Safety emphasizes, falls and health events that happen while sitting are often underreported because they occur quietly. But the danger is just as real. Prevent it with these steps. Set daily check-in calls or texts with a neighbor or loved one. Use a medical alert button, especially if you live alone. Keep your phone or emergency device within reach of your favorite sitting spot. The bottom line, a new sitting strategy for seniors. The act of sitting might seem harmless, even restful, but after 70, it requires more intention and awareness than ever before. Let's recap your new action plan. Change positions every 30 to 45 minutes. Avoid leg elevation or deep reclining without breaks. Sit upright after medication, especially in the morning. Practice good posture to boost lung function. Stay hydrated throughout your sitting time. Use the first hour of your day for movement. Don't sit alone without a plan for regular check-ins. These aren't just minor lifestyle tweaks, they're powerful habits that can preserve your independence, energy, and longevity. If you found this surprising or helpful, hit the like button now and share this video with your friend or family members who might be sitting the wrong way right now. You never know whose life you could change with a single click. And if you want more life-saving tips for thriving after 70, make sure you subscribe and tap the notification bell. Every week, we bring you timeless wisdom backed by modern science, because growing older should mean growing stronger. Until next time, stay wise, stay well, and remember, it's never too late to sit smarter.